Welcome to Monday night's episode of the Blitz Pickup. You know who I am. We won, right? Good upset. I guess if you want to call it that. We sent Buffalo home packing. Okay. I don't know what this means for us anymore. Do we continue riding this kind of win wave out, or do we ruin in the tank? I don't know. I got to hear what Tony has to say about this, because I don't know. He's been on a attempt to cook me for like 4 days now. So I'm just ready for him to come up here and see what he has to say. Come on up, Tone.
First of all, I don't know why you said attempt to cook you. I've been cooking the whole time. Before the game, during the game, after the game, and the day after the game, I'm still going to be cooking. This show is later than a tour accompaniment. Do we even have tour accompaniments? Game Boy 305, do we have any tour accompaniments?
Do we have something new?
What do you mean?
Look at how the comments are coming up.
I don't get. How are they coming up?
It looks new. You don't see how it comes up?
Oh, I changed it. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
I kind of changed. No, I changed that. I thought you were talking about something different.
Look, our name. Oh, I like how our names disappear and then they come back. That's nice. I like it. Look at you.
Hey, you want to know what's crazy? Look. I stayed up to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, knowing I got to go to work in the morning, trying to figure out how to put a scoreboard on our screen when we live stream. Yo, I've literally did something that I've never done in my life. Ever. I literally reached out to complete strangers on X and DM'd them and asked them, how can you put the scoreboard on there?
Why didn't you just Google it?
I did Google it, and the one that I see, it doesn't. So it looked like the people that are using them. The one dude that responded to me, he was like his producer. They does it in the back, so they create the screen. When I know how to do that part.
Okay.
But we have to do is on another streaming site, which I downloaded. I was up like trying to use this new streaming site called Riverside, that it allows you to customize the screen. And while I was doing that, this is how you got the names and things like that. I was like, well, let me see what kind of customization stream y'all have, so we could add a little spice to the show. But so that's how that was. As you can see, you turned it's not the full blue little, I guess, label, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you just see the little line and it's black.
Yeah, I like it. We don't look so like plain, it gives this little...
I was up doing that and also trying to, I don't know, sometimes I get obsessed with certain things, and I'm like, yo, it's 1 o'clock. First, I started like around 11. Then I'm like, oh, no, it's 12. All right, I figured out. Then it was like 1 o'clock, and I looked up, it was like 2:20, and I'm just deep diving. I'm nowhere near sleep at this moment.
You went down like a rabbit hole and just...
I'm like, oh, my gosh. Well, listen, so that means this wasn't open up. There's a change.
I'm done.
There's technically some type of change. Two is winning in November and Burrow is not. Oh, my God. Game Boy 305.
Nasty.
We all hate watching Philip tonight, right? Facts, Eric. Yes, we are, my brother.
I can't. My fantasy would prevent me from doing that. So
hate watching Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, I'm not hate watching anybody from the Eagles right now, because I need the Eagles to win. So I can hate watch Jalen Phillips as a player, but I'm not gonna.
He could be bad and your team could lose. First of all, you know what, you doing that because you got that bet. Shout out to the homie Lou. Even though he's late, Delusional Patriot fan. Shout out to you. Hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all owed us. This is our second. Well, I ain't gonna say the second time because the season isn't over. But don't forget who keep helping y'all out with y'all. When y'all start to take over, like that time when we had to beat. Actually, no, that wasn't. I'm sorry. We beat y'all for Kansas City. Hey, but shout out to Lou. She'll be putting up a little later. Again, running from the smoke, but it is what it is. I'm used to it.
I was gonna ask.
Look. As soon as I said it, look who popped up.
Yeah, he came up quick up in here. He said, we're not doing this today. Lewis.
As soon as I said he was running from the smoke.
Hey, I didn't hear nothing what was said. What's going on with everybody, man? What's good?
Oh, now you ain't hear what was said, boy. You know what?
Man, I did not, man. I've been, Again, man, I got caught up, man. But what's good? What's up with y'all?
Man, what's happening? Hey, before you know what, this is a good. First of all, I did want to tell y'all. I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus, but this is a good question. Well, it's a statement, but it say Lewis upset Gris cronies got canned. Jess, we didn't have time. Me, you, or Lou didn't have time to discuss this. This literally came. I ain't gonna say it's breaking news, but y'all do know we fired two co-directors of personnel that worked on the grill. Well, apparently they was directly under Marvin Allen. What's his name? One of them, Allen. Adam Ingoff or Ingroff. I think that's how you say his name. Adam Ingroff and Anthony Hunt. How do y'all feel about that? Before I ask you how y'all feel about it, those was the two longest tenured people in the front office. Ingroff was here since 1999, and Anthony Hunt was here since 1994. What do y'all think about that?
Can I, before Lou says something about it, I just want to say, my thoughts on it.
oh no!
You got to use
Okay.
your picture. I thank you for putting it there. So we have,
I just want hold on. Before we get it, we have a poll in the chat. Are you happy with the win? Yes, F Buffalo. No, we need a top pick. Y'all make sure y'all vote, man. Go ahead and vote on that chat. And listen, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Road to 800. We've been getting a little spicy in the last couple episodes, so we haven't been reminding y'all to like and hit the subscribe button early and often. But yeah, Jess, Lou, whichever one of y'all want to answer, how y'all? Well, you said change is gonna come.
I answered, yeah.
So Lou, how you feel about that?
You want me to answer how I feel about we fired two people that nobody even knows? Yeah. Again, that's a cute story.
Here we go. You gotta hate
yeah. Well, again, if you guys out in this community like to be hoodwinked, bamboozled, and swindled, the Miami Dolphins are your favorite team. Bro, what are we talking about? We don't even know Tone. Hey, Jess, I want you to understand something. Tony said we fired two guys and struggled to get the first guy's name out. We don't know who the hell they are. What are we talking about here, Jess? We don't know these people. A change is coming. Stop. There ain't no change coming.
They existed. I don't know.
See, Jess, you were doing so fine before you got here. You were doing so well. Okay. So I'm guessing. So you don't care, right, Lou? So what you say? You don't care. This is what I'm getting. Is this what I'm hearing from you? Because they are. I want you to point out they're part of the co-directors of personnel, which is they. How many? Jess, Lewis, how many scouts and co-directors of personnel do you know in any front office?
We don't. You don't know none.
Okay,
you don't know none.
But they're the ones out scouting. They're the ones out recommending players.
Yeah.
They're the ones that bringing players to the GM to go watch. Like if you go listen, I forgot the I don't know is an old dude from that they did like when they did the special on the Seattle the New England Patriots when it beating the Seattle. No one knew who that dude was. That it was the reason that they practiced against that play. That what his name? Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler? No, not Malcolm Butler.
What play you talking
about? The interception against
Malcolm
Seattle.
Butler. Malcolm Butler.
It is Malcolm Butler. You know it was a dude that's been in their franchise for over 30 years. Over 30 years.
Yeah.
He the one went out, brought that play to them and said, "Hey, listen, they never used this, but you might want to practice against this play." You get what I'm saying? But these are so just because we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
That they don't play a role in scouting. Ernie Adams. Yeah. There you go. See, the Lutheran Patriot fans know Ernie Adams. And so these are people that was, I'm guessing, was under Chris Greer, helping with the scouting, going to look at the players and bringing the players to our attention who we should bring in. Yo, at the end of the day, you know what it seems like to me? They give up all of this 20 years,
Yeah,
24, 25 years. They started getting all you old people that been here. I was just saying, bastards, but I ain't gonna call them that.
absolutely.
They get rid of them. Like what?
And again,
Get rid of them.
and I'm with all that. I could care less
Good,
at
good,
these
good
two.
gangster.
I could care less about these two dudes getting fired. Again, you're missing the point. So you mean to tell me, again, these are Greer's guys? That's what Tone just said. All right, cool.
Well, they probably was good. They was here before Greer, so
Right, right.
they
Well,
weren't
well,
good guys.
but Greer kept them around though, and he's a general manager, and you pointed out those guys are leading the scouting departments and this, that, and the third. They're the ones relaying the thing. So now you get rid of Chris Greer. It's only right you get
Well,
rid
I
of
heard they was
guys.
working. They was working with Marvin Allen. Is who they was
Okay, well,
strictly working with.
Marvin, whoever, Chris Greer's guys, Marvin Allen guys, whoever those guys are. So the question I have, when we bring in more people, who's bringing those people in?
Then probably the new GM,
Okay, so
most likely.
right. Do you think it's only his decision to bring them in, or are there more people?
That part we cannot figure out now. It depends on who they bring in.
Right,
'Cause if they
right,
bring
right,
in
right.
another yes man to you and the people that says nothing would change, then I would have to concede the argument. Well, nothing have changed, because if you're bringing in someone that's just gonna listen to what I say, then at that point you have to, me. I'm be like, well, there's nothing I can say but say why he's just a placeholder at that point. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
But
right, right.
let's see who they bring in and how they let them handle it. But to your
Absolutely,
question,
but right.
if we know from history, it's going to be multiple people making those decisions.
Right. So let's say the general manager can't bring in those guys, and let's say Silman or whatever, the son-in-law or Garfinkel or Brandon Shore or whoever, Silman, however you say his name, right? What I'm saying is, what is if they bring in their guys? See again, when I'm bringing up this yes man stuff
When you say
again.
they, you mean Spillman and Tom Garfield? You talk about them bringing in the
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. I'm
Okay.
talking about the real collective, right?
Okay.
They're bringing in their guys, right? This is what I'm saying. I don't trust, just how everybody told me they didn't trust Chris Greer and his regime. Cool. Now what I'm telling you is I don't trust those guys. I don't trust the Tom Garfinkels. I don't trust the Brandon Shore. So how y'all have felt for years about this regime of Chris Greer, that's all I'm telling you on the other side.
Okay.
Bro, you think they're bringing in real change is what I'm saying? No. The real change, and I tried to tell y'all this. If you heard today, Tone, when we got the breaking news of these two guys being fired, if we would have heard Tom Garfinkel guy has been relieved of his duties, now I'm with you. Now I'm with you.
So you only gonna believe the
So you
change
feel comfortable? You feel comfortable with Tom Garfinkel being here? Is that what you're saying?
if he's just stay in his role. I mean, he's doing good for what he bringing in money and the Formula One and
right,
and
but
the
we
tennis
know
court.
right, but we know he hasn't stayed in his role. So let's stop talking about if he stays in his role. We know what, but we know, but no, Tone. We know what his role is. You keep saying stay in your lane. Oh,
What's his role though?
So again, does he get to make football decisions?
Yes, that's what I'm asking. What's his role?
Thank you. Right. Okay, cool. What I'm saying is that's not his role. So why is he doing it?
But that is his role. We just don't like that. That's his
No,
role.
that's not his role.
Well,
do you like it?
No, I don't like. I just said we. I didn't say you. I said we. We don't like
no. But this, right? And again, but that's Tone. We can't be this. I'm just saying. If he has that role, but we know he don't fit that role, I don't care that that's his role. He's bad at his job. No change will be coming if this is your role, if this is the role they put you in. Don't tell me again. I'm sorry, bro. No change is coming.
Well,
no. I'm sorry.
Every time you say that, they prove you wrong. Let me put this back up there.
They ain't prove me wrong. Why? Because they fired two dudes?
When the last time did they ever get rid of the people that have been in the building forever? These people have been in the building for 25 and 30 years, respectfully. They've been in there. And whenever they bring in new people, they keep the same people in the house. We keep saying, now, let me ask a question now. We keep saying, right? Oh, what the one constant is, Chris Greer. They don't get rid of Chris Greer. They got rid of Chris Greer. And now no one knows who these guys were, but what we have learned is that they've been in the building from 1999 and 1994 respectively, right? And they were like, "Nah, bro, y'all got to go too," right? This at some point, if we keep saying, if you want to do doing the same thing and expecting a different result, that's basically the definition of insanity. So if I'm seeing them now, would it work out? Would they continue down this road? That's why I say the what do you call it? The jury is still out on how they're gonna approach this. We don't know what kind of GM they're bringing in. We don't know the new GM they're bringing in. We don't, right? But I see them. Greer finally gone. I see the people that are that was working in his building finally. They starting to get rid of them. And at the end of the day, we don't. Tom Garfinkel, Brendan Shore, Spielman, Ross. Okay, let me ask you a question. Who's supposed to be responsible for bringing in a new GM? Lou, in your mind, who you think is supposed to be responsible?
Again, I'm just gonna sit there and wait, and see this changes that's coming. That's all I'm waiting. I'm not doing these conversations with y'all no more, bro. Y'all sound ridiculous. What y'all talking about?
So
y'all sound y'all literally sound ridiculous.
Chris Greer getting fired is nothing new. It's the same old thing.
Well, today in that Twitter space, let's say Mike McDaniel comes back, and the quarterback comes back. Now we were having the conversation. What respectable GM want? Now these are the conversations y'all were having. I sat back and let y'all have it because I've been telling y'all this, so I'll let y'all have it. What respectable GM wants to walk into a situation where he's handcuffed to a quarterback, coach, maybe personnel, coaching staff, this, that, and the third? What general manager wants to do that?
None.
Thank you. So again, you think change is coming? You really think so?
Yes. So now let me ask you a question.
All right. Well,
I asked
then
you a
cool.
question. Now let me ask you your question. What GM wants to come in, but before he 1 second before he punched that clock, 1 second, he already have a dead cap for one player of $99.8 million. What GM want to come in and do that?
No.
Okay, so what we doing here? So you got to understand, at least when I approach it, I said, no matter what direction we take, it's going to be a effed up situation. No matter what direction. So on one hand, you got a GM that don't want to come in here and have to deal with Mike McDaniel's tour. He wants to bring his own people. Cool.
Right.
And then on the other hand, you got a GM that don't want to come in with this dead cap already up the wazoo.
Right.
So, but you gotta do one of them. We have to do. We have to take. There's no way out of it. You have to take one road. So
I understand that.
So what I want to tell you is, no matter which way we turn, no GM wants to come in there. So now, I say,
right. So now
the lesser of both evils.
Okay, and that's just getting rid of people, and I'm good with it. Again, people don't listen to the argument. I understand everything you just said. What I heard was no change, is what I'm telling you, at least for 2026. Because you can fire whoever you want. But if the guys that are really in place are still in house, you're not getting no damn change. Because in my scenario, no general manager, you answered my question, wants to come in here. When you asked your question, I answered you in the same thing. No general manager wants to come in here. So in both of our scenarios, no respectable guy wants to come in. That means who's in charge? The same people that are in place now and the same people that have been in place making effed up decisions, Tone. So what I'm telling you is all this shit is for show, for facade. It's hoodwinked, bamboozled, swindled. That's what it is. Now, moving forward in 27, maybe you get your wish. Maybe they fire everybody, and then, what's it called, 28, 29? Cool. I'm talking about this season, the remainder, in 2026. Y'all can keep thinking change is coming. It's not.
So let me ask you a question. In 2026, so the people firing Greer, you thought they should have kept him on? If you plan on changing in 2027.
No.
Okay,
you don't have to.
So what are we doing here then? I mean, if you want it, you don't want them to keep Greer.
I just told you. No. Because again, Tone, all you want to do is argue. You don't want to listen.
I'm listening to you.
I'm not sitting here. I'm not what? I'm not saying what you want me to say. I
No,
don't
you're not
agree with what you're
understanding the
saying.
fact. You're not
No,
understanding the
I
fact that
understand.
they're
I
taking a step
understand. Yeah, they're taking a
towards a
step to
change
what?
that they never
To
have
what?
before.
Uh, well, you know what? You know what the real change would have been? Firing the
To,
general
to,
manager
to what?
and
Switching.
head. And again, firing a head coach and general manager would have been something that this organization hasn't never done before. We've seen the
And
firing of
what
a
did they
coach
fire
keep
him?
the general manager.
That's not.
We've seen the keep the general manager fire, keep the head coach. We've seen these scenarios. So what's changed?
What you see? What you said? Fire the general manager and keep the head coach.
Did they have we not okay, cool. Have we not kept the general manager and
Not
fired the head coach? Have we not done that?
that one, but not the other way around. What you said? Fire the general manager, keep the head coach. We haven't seen that.
When you
Where we seen
usually
that?
again, you right, Tony.
I'm talking about the
You right.
Dolphins. I'm talking about the Dolphins. We ain't never seen them fire the general manager, keep the head coach.
You
We're
right.
not gonna do that now. So what I'm saying is the things that are necessary to make real change, at least from the beginning, I see at least they're making steps towards that. Now,
Yeah.
are they going to finish it? Like I said, towards the end, I always pay the results. But I'm
Okay.
not going to, when I see something and be like,
Well,
nah,
well
they ain't
then,
never
well,
done
then,
this,
well,
same
then,
old, same old.
well, then
Because I don't,
I'll play the results. Okay,
you remember,
you're right.
you remember you said, I got to give credit when credit is due. And I just got to keep it 100. If let's say we'll go to the team. When Tua plays bad, we say he played bad. When Tua plays well, even if it's only one or two games, we still come out and say, well, he played well, right? So when they do something, I say, okay, well, Chris Greer been there for over 24 years, and finally they canned him. That's a little different, right? Whether for whatever reason it is, that's different. So at the end of the day, I gotta say, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Now, I'm not like you saying bamboozle, hoodwink, and swindle, and saying, oh, all this is forgiven. No, because I laid out the options that they have right now. So it's only one or two options that they have. I see one way that they're going, and I'm like, okay, they firing them. They look like they got tired of that. Now let's see if who they bring in. Let's see who they replace these people with, and let's see if there is actual change. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, just because they've had nothing happened, just because Tom Gonfico, Brandon Shure, and Stephen Ross are in the building, because I think those are the people that's going to hire your new GM. I don't think unless an owner is going to sell the team, I don't think no one is going to be like, whoa, his vice president is going to get fired. He's going to get rid of his vice president. I just don't see why would you do that. Now, we also were saying that they trust Mike McDaniel a lot more. Do you trust Mike McDaniel making moves if they keep him? He's a football guy.
Yeah. Again, listen, at this point, I'm going to play to your point. I think these conversations go nowhere because it seems like when I try to say things, people don't understand. So again, I'm just going to play the result. I'll see y'all next season. I want to see this change y'all talking about. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing the end result like you just said, Tom. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the end result. I want to see this change y'all think is happening. That's what I want to see. And when it doesn't happen, we'll revisit these conversations. I just know that I'm glad they're on YouTube now. So when I get and I quote, go get the audio, I'm going to remember the November 10th conversation that we were having. And I'm going to play the audio.
Yeah. And then I'm going to tell you what's going to happen right now. You're going to go get the audio, and you're going to do just like you do every time. You're going to say one part of the thing and then leave the rest of it out. Just like when you evaluate
what's that
Grill,
part? What's that part?
The part is that they fired Greer, and now we have to see who they bring in later. If they don't do nothing, then we could come out and say, no change. That it's the same thing. But for them saying they fired Greer, I'm supposed to sit on my hands and say, no, I don't mean nothing. They just fired Greer. I don't mean nothing because Tom.
Okay, cool.
No, but I don't think that's a fair assessment. If we're going to keep it 100 and be fair around the board, we have to be fair with what we actually seeing in real time.
And what I'm saying is, when Chris Greer was here, if other guys could make decisions, I don't think it was fair. And what I've been trying to tell everybody, whoever this next general manager is, if they don't get an opportunity to do what they want to do, it will be the same argument. And I guess I will be whatever that general manager's name is. I'll be a whatever near of them. They're blaming wrong people, is what I'm telling you. And the people that we should be having conversations about, those people are still in the effing building.
So you mean to
That's
tell me?
what I'm telling you. So
Okay,
cool. If the next general manager can come in here and he can say, I run the show and I'm doing what I'm told, then again, y'all got it. It's changed. But no, if we come out and this next general manager has to work and answer to the collective and it's Tom Garfinkel is his boss and this, that, and the third, nah, bro, don't preach me no change because I don't believe this shit.
Oh, because you don't believe in holding people
I don't
holding people
believe in
accountable and
someone.
responsible.
I don't. No, I
Okay,
don't.
got it.
No. I don't believe. Again, so accountability and holding people responsible. Well, how the hell are we supposed to hold? Who am I supposed to hold? All five accountable? Am I supposed to hold one? Because
Everyone.
there's five people make.
Ev-
So again.
everyone. Hold everyone
Everybody.
accountable.
So everybody's been held accountable in this situation.
Yeah. Well, from my point of view, yeah, I'm holding everyone accountable. From your point
Again,
of view,
I'm asking
everyone
you,
get held accountable
has everybody
except for Chris Greer.
again, Chris
Everybody's
Greer,
the problem except for Chris Greer. Give him a pass.
you're not listening. Chris Greer's out of the building. I could care less. I'm asking you, in the Dolphin building, has everybody been held accountable?
Yes.
Don't just go to Chris Greer. Really?
Yes,
So Greer, so again, I just want to get this right. Greer and these two dudes that nobody knew they were the responsible for all the problems. They were the ones that were responsible.
They're responsible for that.
So I'm asking you. So
part.
again, is Tom Garfinkel being held accountable for his part?
What held accountable for what part though?
Okay, now again,
give me something
he don't do nothing.
Don't just start out and say, hold
nothing.
Tom, you know what? You saying nothing because you don't have nothing. Because when I asked you the question,
I don't have nothing.
Do you think
the man has literally been making football decisions, Tom?
What decision though? What decision?
Nothing.
No one has came out and said
right.
what decision he's made. It's just he's involved in decisions.
You right.
And you took that and ran and say, well, he's the one. Like if his word,
I took it and ran. Okay, all right, cool. Hey, it is what it is.
Isn't it our job to go back and do history? Do research and go break it down and say, okay. So when I go back and I look up what was happening in the building, and I start asking the tough questions. You see, when you ask the tough question, and I say, do you think Tom Garfinkel was the one that wanted to hire Brian Flores?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Was it Chris Greer?
Again, I guess I don't know. We don't have information now. Now Tom Garfinkel's been doing a great job. You right. Again, y'all got it. What you mean? That's what you saying. You telling me what decision? Man, stop, Tone. You put it up, Tone. You changed, dog. These people, you got these people change you so bad. Listen to you. Listen to you. That is crazy. I can't believe this man gonna tell me what decisions. Well, you know what damn decisions. Don't be putting it on for these damn people. Man, get the fuck out of here, Tone. See, Jess, this is what Tone does. He plays that shit with these people. That's cool. See, Tone out here trying to make fans. Tone want to go to the tailgate and sign. Hey, Jess, he want to go to the tailgate and sign autographs and stuff. I'm not in the business of selling. I'm not in signing autograph mode. All right, I'm here to tell the goddamn truth.
Hey, Jack, this is what happened when you miss half of the show. You feel me? Now I got to get my
It's mad. This man put it on for the show, man.
He ready. Hey, Jack, tell me. It sounds like he want to jump through the screen and fight me or not?
Nah, hey, listen, I would never do that, man. That's my dog, man. I never fight Tone, man.
Hey, he sound like he want to call me a goddamn idiot. Oh Lord. Hold on. Let's talk about what I see my boy. Shout out. I see Game Boy 305. He can't wait until we talk about this game. Y'all want to talk about this game? Just is it okay we talk about the game? Cause Game Boy 305 is in the chat having a aneurysm because we don't want to talk about the Dolphins and their victory. So y'all ready to talk about it?
I was ready, I assumed because when we lose, we dive right in it, right? And we try to go.
That's kind of wild.
But we try, to get it popping, and we won. So I feel like it's only right if we do this. Like, kind of have to. All right, so good win at home. I don't be surprised now with your delusional ass self because you was hyped as hell.
I'm delusional.
Eye rolling or nothing. Great win, 30-13. I'm sorry.
Look, see, you ready to laugh?
I just the Waddle and A-Chain, the only reasons that this game or that any of these games are really worth watching. So let's talk about it. You know, how I know you kind of mentioned you wanted to talk about some other people later. So talk about this game first. Recap what
is it okay? Should I start and give Lewis some time to calm down? He sounded like he was ready to break something over there.
Yeah, no. You could take off because you're gonna put on for these people anyway. So go ahead and feed them the preaching and patience that Tone was talking about.
Okay. I just want y'all to know a change gonna come, baby. A change go. We beat the. That's not a change. Hey. I'm just saying.
Hey, Jess, you think we won that game? Hey, Jess, you think we won that game because Chris Greer wasn't sitting in that leather chair?
He wasn't watching from up above with them little binoculars.
All I'm saying is this. All I want to say. I want to say Chris Greer out the building. Jalen Phillips out the building. This team played. This was the toughest team I've seen in years. They won a line of scrimmage on both sides. They won on defense. The trenches. Can we talk about trenches, Lou? Is that okay with you? Can I talk about the trench play? We won the line of scrimmage on both sides. Offensive A-Chan ran for what? 174, 225 total yards. Hey, shout out. Jonah finally didn't give up a sack, even though he got his behind whooped still. Like, I don't know. They got to do something about Jonah. But the offensive line played very well. The defense. Let's talk about the defense that showed up for a full 60 minutes for a change. For the first time this whole season, I think for the first time in the past 2 seasons, we finally got the opportunity to watch this defense or witness this defense showing up all game, right? But my bad. I'm messed up. I forgot why I wanted to get into. Let's talk about. See, here we go. Let's talk about his boy right here. Let's talk about Tua, because you know this is what everyone want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about Tua throwing an interception on his third pass attempt? Should we talk about that?
We could talk about it.
I don't know. Should we? Should we talk about interception on his third passing attempt? Oh no, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about the touchdown that he threw on the second drive. That's what y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to know on the second drive, that was, I don't know, was it 9 plays? I think it was 9 plays. 7 of them was rushes, 2 of them was passes, and 1 or 2 of passes was a screenplay to H-N that he turned into a 13-yard. So yeah, you know, and then to a nice throw. Now, one thing I'm not going to say, that was a nice throw to Malik Washington in the back of the end zone. Great throw. Great way to start off the second drive to where we went up by 7. They did at the third position again. A nice drive. 3 plays, and that now I'm not gonna be like most people that they was criticizing. They was really nitpicking that deep throw by Tua. Shout out to Omar Kelly. Can you please if you have people like Omar Kelly giving you compliments, it's sometimes it's not a good thing. Because for him to come out and his highlight, what he was trying to praise Tua, what he was using to praise Tua was saying that Tua showed everyone that he could throw the football 45 yards. I'm like, really? 45 yards? Shout out to you, Devin. I see you. What's good, Tony Lewis? Shout out to you. Don't like that makes Tua looks bad. If you hear pumping out chest out for a 45-yard pass completion, just say that was a nice deep throw, right? And for the people that was critiquing him, saying, "Oh, it was in the air too long, and Waddle had to stop for the ball," bro, it was a nice throw. Waddle caught the football. Can we stop overanalyzing everything? We get it. We don't like Tua has a weak arm, but are we going to criticize every throw? Because I don't see people doing that. I can put up plays where you see Patrick Mahomes underthrowing people. I can put up plays where you see Josh Allen underthrowing people, and we know they both have one of the strongest arms in the league. But it happens. We don't have to over-critique every single doggone throw. That what make the criticism don't seem genuine. When every time he does something right, all you got to, what are we gonna do? Complain about it? I'll take it, right? And for the people, y'all know who y'all are that tried to call me out. Shout out to Batman, right? That was trying to you and your homeboy try to call me out about the quarterback play when I was saying, shout out to the defense for showing up for 60 minutes, and to say, well, aren't you the one that says you don't care about the quarterback playing if he throw 3 interceptions or whatever? You just care if he found a way to win the game. And I said, no, I didn't say that. If you're gonna quote me the correct way. I say I don't care about if a quarterback throws 3 interceptions. If my quarterback throws 3 interceptions, right? I said, Batman, I did put a name on it.
I know. I was just saying.
The other dude, Michael, you want me to put his name on it too? I forgot. But okay. Hey, listen.
Put them names out there. Okay.
Yeah. So when I said I don't care about how he plays in the first 3 or 3.5 quarters or 3 3/4 of a game, right? If there's an opportunity in the clutch for you to win, and my quarterback comes through 8 or 9 times out of 10, I would take that. But don't give me a game that we was leading wire to wire and say that he came through in the clutch. No, that doesn't qualify with coming through in the clutch. Coming through in the clutch is when you need a play or you lose the game. So, yes, that game doesn't qualify. Did Tua do enough to win a game? I think the whole team did enough to win the game because we actually won the game, right? But he didn't have a particularly very good game. He didn't. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and he threw for what, 172 or something like that. Y'all do understand that Waddle had more rushing yards than he had passing yards. Y'all do know that, right? I just want y'all to understand that. So the same way I'm not going to allow people to over criticize him because of a pass that I wanted him to throw perfectly. I am also not going to let people go on there and try to call us out like, oh, I thought y'all said he couldn't throw deep. Oh, I thought y'all said he wasn't clutch. And I'm like, what? We're not going to just throw out empty statements like that and think that we're going to let that slide. No. Did he cost us a game? No, he didn't. Did he make plays that we needed so we could win? Yes, he did. Right? But listen, we beat Buffalo Bills. And for the most part, we had what? We forced 3 turnovers. Yeah, we forced 3 turnovers, and we only had 2. I think, yeah, only the 2 or 2 interceptions. But we shout out to the defense coming. You talk about coming up in the clutch. How about when it was 16-6? How about when it was 16? Well, no, first let me start off when they scored the first touchdown and they stopped Josh Allen and them for getting a 2-point conversion. Shout out to Mika Fitzpatrick and Jack Jones for stopping them right at the half-yard line so they don't get the 2-point conversion to make it a one-possession game to get them 8, right? And then I want y'all to realize, I think it was either the following drive or the 2 drives afterwards. It was still 16-6 and Tua threw that interception, right? But look, guess what the defense did? The defense made James Cook fumble. All of this was critical in the game, right? They made James Cook fumble. They was going into the red zone, and Josh Allen. Don't forget when they was in the red zone, Josh Allen threw that interception in the end zone. In the end zone, he threw that interception. So that was a critical play because it was only 16-6 at that point. So if he scores and make it 16-3, it's only a 3-point game. Now the momentum starts to swing and the pressure starts to go back onto the Miami Dolphins. It's like, oh my God, here's the same old. But no, that defense stood 10 toes down, and shout out to the offensive line and the running game for being able to put the game away. Something that they have never been able to do. Well, I ain't going to say never, but they don't do often. They don't put the game away. They was there putting the game away. Now, if y'all was on here watching us live stream, I was trolling Jess and Lou about A-Chan and Waddle. we could talk about a little later, the foundational pieces. But Waddle went out there and balled. Waddle went out and balled out. And then A-Chan, the man with had an amazing game. If I had one critique, because I'm not going to really critique the coach, because I like the game plan on offense and defense. But Waddle had 4 catches for 70, 73 or 72 yards in the first half. How did he finish with 5 catches and 85? How does that work? And I said this at halftime. I said there would be so Miami Dolphins to Waddle was cooking in the first half to come out in the second half and completely go away from him. Now I could see if the game was completely out of hand and you just want to run, but no, he only had two targets in the second half. That part I think we need to clean up, because you let your weapons finish the game out for you. That's what you need to do. But shout out to the young ballers, Patrick Paul, A-Chan and Waddle, who people on this platform wanted to get rid of for peanuts. I ain't appreciate that.
Who wanted to give away for peanuts?
Huh? Yeah. I'm just saying, people just wanted to trade away all our young talent.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
put a
I
name
just want
in
to listen. If I could, Jess Lewis.
I never said nothing about peanuts.
Well, basically, yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. That's what I heard. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But I would like to say one more time. Let me get a shout out to A-Chan, Waddle. I know y'all was listening to the Blitz pickup, and y'all heard Jess and Lou tried to jump me when I was trying to fight for y'all why we shouldn't trade y'all at the trade deadline. And y'all went out and balled out. So shout out to y'all too for showing up. And we beat Buffalo. Buffalo the first time in the last what we was 0-7.
Can I just ask one question right here?
And Tua tone with your hate yourself. Tua, get out of here, Game Boy 305. Yes, go, Lou. How you like that breakdown, Game Boy 305? I ain't even killed Tua that much. Go ahead.
Well, no, you could continue. I want you to get everything off on your game preview. No, I didn't. Again, I was listening to that great breakdown of the game, right? And during that great breakdown, right, Jess, I heard. I was trolling Lewis and Jess about A-Chain and Waddle,
Yes,
right?
Sir.
And this is where again, maybe I'm the one that's confused, right? But A-Chan and Waddle were drafted. Was drafted by who? I just want to know again. Who drafted A-Chan and Waddle?
Mike McDaniel and Brian Flores.
Bet. Hey, now I'm gonna get to my game. I'm gonna get back to my game preview. You know how it is. It's always they want both sides of the argument. They don't know what side they on. See, Jess.
So
Jess.
Go ahead, Luke. Go ahead. Ask Jess. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Where I go, Jess, I stand on one side where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? These people they jump around more than crisscross.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah. Hey, listen. I say thank you, True Fin fan, Mike McDaniel. Well, Walter was here with for Brian Flores. You see what I'm saying? Me and True Fin fan, we see eye to eye, man. We understand what's going on, bro. Now, if you wanna really talk about it, now did Mike McDaniel want A-Chan in the second round? Am I right with that?
Yeah. And you know what my general my general manager did? Said, "Nah, don't worry, we can get him in the third. Don't worry about it."
Who he drafted in?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
I'll tell you who. I
thought we were talking about A-Chain right now. I thought we were talking about A-Chain. Ain't what we? Hey, Jess, you know what's crazy? Tone said he was trolling me and you. I didn't hear him trolling us about Cam Smith. He said he was trolling about Jay. He said he was trolling us on Jalen Waddle and A-Chain. Now all of a sudden, he talking Cam Smith now all of a sudden. All right, cool. All right. That's crazy. Hey, I just want y'all to know too. That's the Cam Smith that that Tony left off the 53-man roster last year. I just want to, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Well, he ain't him.
Yeah,
He's not here.
yeah, but he was on the roster last year. He was on here last year. He left them off.
Technically, no, he wasn't. Remember, he started on the IR. Not last year, the year before. Oh, you know what? I did leave him off last year too.
Yeah. We know you did. We know you did.
But all I want to know, I just want to say, y'all heard it here live now. He said when you go get the audio, y'all heard it here live. He said, and I quote, I know when whatever side I'm on, I stay on one side of the street. That's what you said. That's what you said. And I always Yeah, I know it's two sides of the street. You could go on both sides. That's where they got crosswalks. They got traffic signs, so you could go on both sides. See, you got to be able to see what's on both sides to understand what's the best course of action. You know.
But some of the sides of the street, right? There's two sides of it, right? But again, where I grew up, there was only one side. You see what I'm saying? We didn't mess on the other side over there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't mess with.
Now I get it. Okay, I understand now. Now you know you grew up and they messed you up a little young. But listen, now you're older and you know they say you never stop learning. I'm trying to teach you something. Look, you taught me how to come to YouTube and talk to these people. So now just learn something from your boy, man. Just learn something. Teach you how to be on both sides so you can see the truth. I'm trying to bring you to the light, my brother. You understand
me? And you got a pair of you got a pair of flip flops on both sides of the fence. Is that what you're saying? That's crazy.
I'm just trying to figure out why we can talk about A-Town, but we can't talk about Cam. Y'all see how Lewis be trying to do his argument? He stopped at that one good part.
No. Well, see, and again, the only reason I do that is because I learned from y'all too well. All y'all do is talk about the negative. All y'all do is talk about the bad. That's all I'm saying. Listen,
Kurt,
at the end of the day, the game.
Do a breakdown.
Yeah. Kurt Warner's definitely doing a breakdown of yesterday's game. Listen.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see you.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Wait.
Listen,
Lou. Well, I know you probably don't want to do the breakdown because we already know both teams play hard, right?
What are you talking about? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
No, listen. I thought again. You watched a lot more of the game. I watched right about till halftime. Then I was jumping on a plane. And they weren't showing that game on the actual plane. Actually, them Delta flights are off the chain, by the way. But yeah. Bro, game preview. Listen, the Dolphins dominated, man. It was surprising. From the little bits and parts that I seen, I went back and actually today I watched the game. Shout out to Superbox and shout out to Playback. You can watch.
Yes,
so I watched the game, and again, bro, they dominated from start to finish, basically. It's very impressive that defense, bro, virtually Buffalo didn't score till late third, right? Like that game wasn't close. Shout out to y'all trenches, boys. Trenches look good on both sides of the ball. Moving Buffalo around. Tua, was he perfect? Nah, but would I say, did he play bad? No, I don't think Tua played bad at all. I think, again, he managed the game. He was efficient at time. He made a couple big-time throws. That was impressive. And A-Chain was absolutely dominant, bro. And Waddle is what we said he was. He's open a lot. And I seen something, Tone, today, Jess. Do you know that Waddle is a top 5 receiver in this league since week 4 of this season?
Yes, sir. I saw it.
Now, again, he's a top 5 receiver since week 4 in the NFL. But people told us he's not a number 1. People told us, oh, we just wasting time with Jalen Waddle. Nah, I don't believe so. But all in all, bro, listen, good win. They beat Buffalo. They got the monkey off their back. And, we'll see where this goes. Let me ask you this, Tone, Jess, or I don't even know if this is a topic for, later on or whatever. Does this change anybody's opinion on this current Dolphin team, on the 2025 Miami Dolphins? Does anybody think that this gives the Dolphins like a confidence boost, to say the least? Do you think they can rattle off a couple wins here?
A couple of wins. I mean, they plan early. I mean, they're playing Jaden Daniels list Washington Commanders, in which they might still go up there and lose that game. And then after that, I think who do we play after the Commanders?
They get the bye week, and then it's the Saints and Jets.
Yep.
Yeah, the bye weeks, the Saints and the Jets. So yeah, they easily can win the next 3. So they could easily be on a 4-game win streak. Who's after the Jets?
Pittsburgh
That's
and
m-
the
mon-
Bengals.
mon- yeah, Monday night in Pittsburgh, and then Sunday night versus the Bengals.
Now I'm not even afraid of Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers, but I saw Aaron Rodgers beat us, and he should have beat us twice in the Jets. So I'm not going to overlook them. But the Pittsburgh doesn't look they don't look good. And let's be real, they don't look good. So we can easily win five games. Do I think they are? No. I'm gonna be real. Like the Dolphins going to Dolphin until they show me otherwise. You know, I don't think so. But you know.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think when we go into Pittsburgh Monday night, the Dolphins are 6-7 going into that game?
No, I think they probably be like 4-8, or why would it be 6-7? That'd be
because they're
4-9 or 5-8.
No, what I'm saying is now they're 3-7 now. They played 3 more games before Pittsburgh, right? So what I'm saying is, do you think the Commanders this upcoming Sunday, win or loss? Early prediction, just real quick, early.
Loss.
I think they might go at the opposite side. I think they might go out there and lay an egg, bro.
Okay, so y'all, that's where y'all have a loss. I don't. I think the Dolphins win the next 3. I think they beat the Commanders. So that would put them at 6-7 going into Pittsburgh Monday night, because you got Commanders week off, Saints, Jets. That's what you got.
Can I say?
So
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I think 6-7 is realistic, a realistic possibility going into Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we
calling Sunday
5-2, 6-1. We thought 5-2, 6-1 was realistic when the season
started. Absolutely.
So, until they show me otherwise, you know, I think they somehow, somewhere they might find a way to drop one. It's just realistically speaking, historically, I think that might be a problem.
Okay, right.
But do I see them winning the next 3? Would I be shocked? No, I won't, because look who they're playing. We're more disappointed that they not beating these teams. Like these teams that they're coming up now were part of the team that had us saying, okay, they're gonna be 9-8. Right now, Buffalo wasn't part of the plan, so there you go. They stole one from us. But yeah, I didn't, you know, and then after, yeah. So the Commanders, Buffalo, Baltimore, and the Commanders were the ones we like. They losing all 3. Right now they're 1-1. Right, that's it. But however, I don't know. Doc Brown in the building. What they do, Doc? Doc in the building. But yeah, so Lou, I won't be surprised though. I'm just gonna go based off history and what I've seen from the Dolphins. It would be so dope. Like we said, it'd be so Dolphins to go in there in Buffalo and win in a season that it's not gonna mean anything. It's like at this point it's a meaningless win. You know, it'd be so Dolphins to drop one after having such a great showing. Look, we did this against the Falcons. They showed up against the Falcons and then laid a dud on against the Ravens. So I don't know. I just got to go based off the history to say that maybe that's what's going to happen. Two Fifth fans said, "Don't believe."
I'm agreeing with Tony on this. I'm calling Sunday a loss only because it's in Madrid and this team is traveling and whatever else. It's not. I just don't see it. But I will say that I guess, differ from the both of you that I don't think after the bye week that New Orleans is going to be easy win. I think this team loses it in the bye week. They're going to come back from this and it's going to be a stupid loss. Like it's going to be something that should have been won and they're going to lose some way or another. And then I'm going to say they're going to come back and beat the Jets when they get their shit together. But I'm calling the bye week going to be a flake week for them, and they're just going to fall off again. So,
I think they lose. I don't think neither one of us said. Well, maybe Lewis said there was going to be an easy win against the Saints, but I do think we should beat them though.
We
Like if we
should,
can't beat Spencer
and we
Riders or Tyler Shuck, I don't know what to say. But you know what? Just that might be a Dolphin things. That might be the Dolphins doing Dolphin things. So I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, again, Dolphin things, yes. Would I put money on it? Probably not. But again, I do have the opinion though that I think going into that Pittsburgh game, we're 6-7. I think they handle the Commanders. Um, again, brother, Commanders are not that good. Even with Jalen Daniels, you want to call it a sophomore slump, this, that, and the third. He wasn't playing well when he was on the field. He's not there no more. They don't really have a running game. Terry McLaurin is out this game. Deron Payne has been suspended for this game. Unless the Dolphins just go in there and completely lay an egg, I don't think they lose to the Commanders. The Saints and Jets, I think again, yeah, they've won a game here and there. The Jets winning 2 in a row. I think the Saints have 1 win on the season. To your point, Jess, I don't think the Dolphins are just walking and blowing the doors off the Saints. But ultimately, I do think they win that one. And again, I think the Jets, their winning is about to come to the end. They got a bigger prize at hand. I don't think it is just to win games. So again, I think there's a real shot. Now, again, I'm not telling anybody bet the house on it because to y'all's point, it's the Dolphins and you never know. But if we're just talking about Tone, you just said it. Before the season, we looked at this 3-game stretch. Baltimore, Buffalo, Commanders. We all picked a loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins, the Dolphins said, "Nah, we X that. We beating Buffalo, right?"
Mm-hmm.
I think we had these next 3 games as a win,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All I'm saying is, you take out that Cleveland game,
Well, not
realistically.
Wait, who's the next? Is the Jets, Saints, and who else out there? Who's after that?
The Commander. Well, I'm saying the next 3 are Commanders, Jets,
Well, we didn't have the Commander, so that was part of the 3 losses. So they got to get
and
So,
Pittsburgh.
yeah.
Jets.
Pittsburgh.
No, we didn't have. We had Pittsburgh at the L. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. We did have Pittsburgh as an L, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know, bro. Taking out the Indianapolis game week 1 and taking out Cleveland, that's really the 2 games that look back and you're like, damn, what team is this? But even in the Patriot game, there was some mistakes. The first time against Buffalo, there was mistakes. Hell, the Charger game, there was some mistakes and stuff. But it wasn't like they were getting their doors blown off those teams, right? A play here, play there. The Dolphins could have easily won those games. I don't know, bro. Again, I don't think we're as bad as what people think we are. And I don't think the team has really been playing as bad as what we think they are, right? So, nah. Again, I'm saying it now. I think 6-7 going into Monday night to Pittsburgh. I think these next 3 are wins for Miami. If we're
Yeah,
going on trends and we're going on trends and we're going on how they've been playing here recently, nah, I think that's what it is.
that'll be the Dolphin thing to do, messing up the tank. That'll be the. But and I'll be honest with you, the real talk. I ain't even mad at it. Like at first, I would be like, man, they messing up the tank. But hey, listen, you know my stance on it. I'm not too big on the people at the top of the draft. My whole thing was to trade back anyways and probably grab a Taylor Green. So when I started looking at it from the bright side, I say, hey, listen, man, at the end of the day, I don't want to be picking up there in the top 5 or 10 if we really gonna be honest. Well, for me, if I'm being honest with myself, I wasn't expecting to be picking, or I would not want to be up there picking someone from the top 10 position. I would prefer them trade down, get some draft capital, and grab our quarterback, and then you could get your tackle, a guard, and anything. Because I think probably you get your tackle or something in the first round, and then you grab whatever assets you have, even if you want to move back up into the first and grab like I say, a Taylor Green at the end of the first, or hopefully he fall to the beginning of the second. I don't mind that. That's why I'm not really going too crazy about them messing up the tank. Excuse me, because I'm not too big on the prospects that's coming out now. So it is what it is. If they do go 6-7, or it somehow ended up 6-7, and we end up what? So what you're saying is we probably gonna end up at what, 13 to 21 again in the draft? Because unless you win out,
well, depending on what the teams in front of us do, like I mean, again, we were at 4 before Sunday. Now we're at
now we're at
7.
7. Yep.
So again, I don't know, but listen, I'm just telling you for the next 3 games, they are
Mm-hmm.
very winnable. They are very winnable, and I'm sorry, I think the Dolphins. To your point, when we were having the conversation earlier, Tone, about being both sides of the fence. Looking at it now, the Commanders are banged up. They're injured. They haven't been playing well.
Yeah, they
The
not playing.
Dolphins look.
They D tackle. What did D tackle name? Because he got suspended.
Duron Payne got
Payne, yeah,
suspended.
Payne. Yeah, he's suspended.
Payne
so
got
he's gonna be out.
suspended.
Mhm.
Terry McLaurin is out.
Out,
Jaden
and
Daniels
Daniels.
out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, on paper, the Dolphins should win that game. And I do believe the Dolphins are better than the Jets and the Saints. I just believe that, right?
You think
So
we better than Cleveland?
yeah, we should have won that game too. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And those are the games ultimately that when we look back on the season, let's say we kind of make a run at this, just like last year, Tone Jess. Remember, we missed the playoffs. We were 8-9. We missed the playoffs realistically by 1 game. Now we can go in that last year's schedule and look at a couple games and be like, damn, bro, how did we lose that one? I think possibly you could be looking at a situation like that this
Tennessee,
year.
Indianapolis coach.
There you go. No, well, let's say not Indianapolis because, you know, well, you talking about last year? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this year. Yeah. So this year, let's say the Dolphins miss the playoffs by 1 game. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying if that was the scenario, we would probably look back and be like, bro, what the fuck was going on in Cleveland? Like, what? How the hell did we lose that game? You see what I'm saying? And nah, bro, I'm sorry. Again, it's 1 game at a time, and we don't know what's going to happen. But nah, bro, I think 6-7 is on the horizon. I think the Dolphins have 3 winnable games.
So
I think they are going to win those 3. And then, ooh, Lord, a showdown in Pittsburgh Monday night.
So what do you think we finish? If you think we going to 6, do you think we get to 9 wins, or is 8 the max?
I'm going to surprise you right here. If we win the next 3 games and we go into Pittsburgh Monday night, I think I would pick Miami going into Pittsburgh because I'm with you, Tony. I don't think Pittsburgh scares me like that. Now, again, they got a good defense over there. I'm not going to take that away from them, but I think they could be had. And if Tua's having one of those games and Mike McDaniel is in his bag and A-Chain is running like he ran yesterday, do I think the Dolphins could go into Pittsburgh and win? Absolutely. And then at 7-7, the following week, that's the problem. You were talking about it earlier. You got Cincinnati. And that high-powered offense looks to be, it don't matter who you put in there. Joe Flacco was throwing for 350 plus, right? They're explosive on that side of the ball. And especially if Joe Burrow, you brought it up, Tony, he's already practicing again. He could be coming back for Baltimore on Thanksgiving. So, again, if you're 7-7, let's say you beat Pittsburgh, you've won 4 or 5 in a row, and now Joe Burrow and Cincinnati's coming to town. Again, it all depends on what that offense will look like. Because I know Cincinnati's putting up 30. We know that about their offense. Again, I don't know what it would have to be. What tour are we going to get? What McDaniel are we going to get? What team offensively are we going to get? Because, again, Tom, that defense in Cincinnati is terrible. They're terrible. Could the Dolphins go score for Cincinnati? Could they do it? I mean, I don't know.
Their defense level, so they probably can. But see, you're saying what the biggest question is, what tour are we going to get? That's the biggest question.
Mm-hmm.
What, especially like, I mean, you sped past that Pittsburgh game. It's going to be up there in the cold.
Yeah.
They got. Oh, you want to talk about how they moved Jalen Ramsey to safety in Pittsburgh?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen
Defense
that.
look different. Yeah, yeah. They got
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey. They got what's the tight end? John Smith.
Well, let me ask you this, so because you brought up what
Deshaun
two are we
Elliott.
gonna get? That
All
that
teams that's gonna want to light
yeah,
us
yeah, yeah.
up. Players, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I again, they can do what they want to do. I don't really care about that. It's on our players to execute. You're bringing up what tour are we going to get? The tour that played yesterday. Do you think that's good enough to go into Pittsburgh and win?
Heck
The
no.
tour that played yesterday.
No.
Okay, so what do you think he has to do then? Like, what's a good game?
He,
Like,
he can't.
what tour beats Pittsburgh
The
in your
tour that
opinion?
doesn't have any turnovers. I think as long as we stay away from turnovers, I'm not afraid of Pittsburgh. Now, however, I still got to take in consideration. For some reason, they made not Josh Allen Aaron Rodgers look like the Aaron Rodgers of old. So I don't know, right? He had 2 great games against us last year. So it depends on not that game. It depends on if the defense is going to show up against Aaron Rodgers. DK Metcalf seems to kill us every time he plays us. I remember I was there. I was live in person when we played in Seattle. I was there. So I just Tua, you can't turn the ball over, and the defense has to play solid for 60 minutes like they did against Buffalo, and then we'll see what the possible outcome is. Because one thing about it don't matter how Pittsburgh looked last night. They don't go under 500. And so I'm a little skeptical about that one going up there in Pittsburgh in that weather. That stadium gonna be rocking terrible towels everywhere, and that defense they're gonna have something to prove. You got Deshaun Elliott and Ramsey gonna have them boys ready to play. I think they're gonna be extra physical. The
Deshaun
deep.
Elliott is out for the year. Deshaun
Oh yeah.
Elliott's out for the year.
Okay. He out for the year. So well, which makes sense why they put Ramsey at safety, and So, but what I was going to say is, we got to deal with the D tackles. What big number 97 is? I keep forgetting his name. And our interior is
Cam
Cam
Haywood.
Haywood. Yes, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but I think that'll be the game that it'll determine if they was going to make. I don't think they're gonna make a legitimate run because I don't think we'll beat Tampa Bay. Or I don't think that we can beat the Patriots for sure. Pablo Diaz said, respectfully, Tone, that was last year. Garrett Wilson isn't playing for Pittsburgh, but DK Metcalf is. DK Metcalf is over there. And yeah. So, but we'll see. But I don't think. I think at max, maybe they make it to 7. I think that's the max to me. But because Tampa and what's his name? Tampa and the Patriots and hey, listen, Mike
And
Vrabel.
New England. Yeah.
Vrabel, man, listen, they got them boys. They're tied with the number 1 record. The Patriots are tied with the number 1 record in the league right now. So, and we wanted to see them play formidable foe, right? And they did. They went up against Tampa. It was a good game, but Drake May showed up. He showed up. Does 8/9 wins say McDonald? You mean McDaniel job, Doc? I don't think so, Doc. But at the end of the day, I don't think he's playing the way they're moving things. I don't think he's playing for his job. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Ross made a decision on what he's gonna do with Mike McDaniel already, and he might be leaning towards running it back one more year at least. Especially if they get to 8 or 9 wins. If they get to 8 or 9 wins, I'm worried that's going to be the decision. So I don't know. What about you, Lou? You think you or Jess? Do y'all think 8 or 9 wins save Mike McDaniel job?
I'm gonna say yes.
I I don't think it matters. I'm with you, Tone. I think Mike McDaniel's not going anywhere anyway.
Yeah.
So whether he gets to 8 or 9, whether he gets to 6, whether he stays at 3, I think Mike McDaniel's coming back.
Yep.
When does Darren Waller come back? I don't know. Don't know. I skipped Game Boy 3. He said Tony sounds scary. No, I sound realistic. I told now I know Lewis was in the beginning of the season saying he don't want to hear nothing about Mike Vrabel and this is and that. But I told Mike Vrabel has Tua number. He know how to make Tua force him into turnovers. But he said it in Tennessee. Now he's in the Patriots. Lou, we called that game live, and we were saying Mike Vrabel is not going to stop clogging up that middle. You're going to have to throw. That's the only way you're going to beat him. And Tua made that one dumb mistake. And through the
right. But that's what I'm saying. And again, listen, Mike Vrabel's doing a hell of a job. I don't want to take nothing away he's doing from New England, right? But when I hear he forces Tua in the turnover, bro, Tua had nothing but green grass in front of him and a wide open Julian Hill in front of him. And again, Tua just does dumb things. I don't think that's Mike Vrabel. Like Mike Vrabel, we've seen Tua do dumb things. He did something dumb in virtually almost every game this season. Mike Vrabel ain't on the field for every game.
Yeah, but
bro, there was opportunities to be made.
Plan, though. Look at when he made the dumb decision. The same game plan. Go to the outside. Don't go to the middle. Boom. Picked off. Terrell Bernard.
Well, but that's more of an indictment on Tua, is what I'm saying. I'm not giving other guys credit for one guy making the same mistake.
Well, if you implement the game plan,
if I can, but again, you can implement one game plan. But if I implement another game plan to beat your game plan, right? Which again we've done, right? We should have beat the Patriots. I mean, honestly, we should have beat the Patriots.
Well, no, we was down. It's not like if he go and score, we win. We were down by a touchdown. So at best, we go in there and we tie the game up.
I think we lose that game by 6. I think.
Was it 6? We can double check it.
If it was 6. Yeah. I don't think they beat us by a touchdown. I think that game was closer than one. We might have even lost less than 6 points. It might have been like 4.
Like 4. I'm thinking maybe 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That touchdown would have remember, because that play before when A-Chain scored the touchdown, we were going to win the game. Remember when he stepped out of bounds?
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds.
33-27.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. Yeah,
so it was 6. So we would have. It was 6. We would have won. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can implement that game plan all you want. And again, Tone, it's a great game plan. Mike Vrabel has the blueprint. You take the middle of the field away. We did it.
He didn't. He didn't. I don't think Christian Gonzalez played that game.
Again, that's fine. What I'm saying is we had a game plan that should have beat them. I can't give Mike Vrabel credit when again. So you took one thing away, but there was throws to the outside that could have been made. 2 were on the green grass in front of him. He could have simply got 4 or 5 yards slid down, right? He made a stupid decision. That's on Tua. That people did. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to be real. And I love Mike Vrabel. He's great.
Yeah, but realistic, you got to
give him all the credit in the world.
Doing that is because of what they're making him do. They're making him do things that he's uncomfortable with. So if you're going to say Tua does
okay, well, I don't know.
You got to say why he's doing stupid things. Because
I don't know if you feel. Well, again, you don't feel comfortable throwing a 2-yard out route to the flat to Julian Hill?
No, because he feels
you was that uncomfortable. That's what.
He's making
then that's a limitation. Yeah, right there. He's making a dumb decision.
Right, because of why? Because they're taking away what he likes doing. You can't just say he's making a dumb decision like he's just walking around.
I don't believe that.
Oh gosh. Okay, go ahead. I'm not gonna get it back and forth about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't believe that. Did Buffalo not try to take away the middle of the field?
And when he stopped going there, guess what? Where he made the mistake at? In the middle when they were taking away
again,
the field. It's the same thing.
Did they try to take away the middle of the field when he threw the touchdown pass to Malik Washington? That was in the middle of the field.
No, that was a
Did
scramble.
they
That
take it
wasn't
away?
in that wasn't in the middle of the field. That was a scramble to the outside.
The touchdown to Malik Washington.
In Buffalo
That wasn't
game?
in the middle of the end zone. He didn't throw that ball.
Oh, wait. You talking about the
Yes,
second one. You talking about
yesterday.
this one. No.
Yesterday's game.
You talk about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
game.
yeah.
No.
Yesterday's game.
No.
Yeah,
They were
yesterday's
trying to
game.
take away A-Chan. They were trying to take away A-Chan. A-Chan was killing them.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. But again, would you agree that would you agree that every team that plays Miami tries
to who?
to take the middle of the field away? Is that not tries to take away the middle of the field?
No, not every team. Not every team, no. Every team doesn't take away the middle of the field. No. I don't know why they don't implement it. Maybe they don't have the personnel to do it. Or they just don't have, because Tua have shown that he could kill you on the outside. Like, we do have weapons. It's the teams that have the game plan and that feel like they have the players and the personnel to say, listen, he got to, he say by 1,000 cuts. You got to, Nick, keep on. Just make them become impatient. That's what they say. Make them become impatient. And that's what happens. It's the game plan. And until then, until Tua proved that he would never become impatient, it would always happen. Right? So remember, last game, you didn't watch last game, he almost threw one across the middle again. They dropped it. He would have had 3 interceptions. Which goes to my point, he doesn't stay consistent. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't get lazy. Don't just continue. Don't get impatient. So, but anyways, I mean, I don't think, like I say, and then at the end of the day, the way the Patriots are playing now, they got Drake May is playing on an MVP level right now. So it is what it is. I don't think Tampa and Patriots, I don't have confidence that we could go and beat them. Do we play Patriots on the road or is it here?
It's I don't know, it's a flex game. Oh, at New England. Yes.
It's at New England.
At New England. That's what it says.
But hey, man, listen, who would have thought that we would have beat Buffalo? So I'm not writing anything off. I'm just going on what I assume. I think 7 would be the max. But before we get out of here, because I see y'all trying to make me give out me. Y'all trying to y'all want to talk about these foundational pieces?
Well, I was going to ask you, are you going to go to your last topic, or are you just running now?
I want to talk about it. Let's talk. Y'all ready to talk about it?
Right, well, if you ready to talk about it, let's talk about it.
I want to, now that I had time to think and reconsider. Look, Lewis already came off mute. Look at him. Now that I had time to reconsider, I just want to know how did A-Chan and Waddle look last game? Y'all still hoping we moved off from at the trade deadline?
I feel like you be twisting our words, and that goes. I'm speaking for me and my brother.
So y'all didn't want to move off from at the trade deadline?
We never said we were actively shipping everybody off. We were listening to offers, and if there was a good one, we would have taken it to go. I wasn't calling or listening to anything like that. I feel like you'd be putting words in my mouth, Tone.
No, you ain't getting away with this. No, you're not.
I said I would.
Hey, Lou, take off while I find this audio.
But
No,
I'm not
you're not
calling
going
around.
you're not lying to these people.
Lou,
No, you not.
Louis.
Now I was over exaggerating for the bag of potatoes.
Yeah, you was over exaggerating for
a bag of potatoes. But both of y'all was pissed off when we didn't move yeah. Well, what we doing? No changes coming. Why what? Everyone was tearing it all down.
Speaking of that, I was mad that we didn't make any other moves.
Tear
but
you
was
down.
happy that the only thing we did was give
tear it down, and
I would have been
bring
perfectly
data.
fine with tearing down the studs.
Who said those are the only two people that are going to bring you some real value? Who said that? Huh? Is that BS? No, not you. That's Lewis. That's Lewis. That is Lewis. He said, y'all not going to mention Mike McDaniel spinning the block on the Buffalo fans in Las Olas. No, I've never even been to the elbow room. That's what it's called, right? Elbow lounge or elbow bar, whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Whatever it is. Lewis ain't answered my question. Lou, do y'all still want to move?
Again, I what do you want me to answer? Y'all don't listen.
Oh, okay.
So why you want me to? What? Well, not you, Jess. What I'm saying is you just told them right. No one said. See, when we were talking about moving off of players, all Tony heard was peanuts. Trying to move off on him for peanuts.
No.
That's all you heard.
I said I over exaggerated.
That's all. Well, again.
But you did say the first we should
have got rid of him.
And you did I
would have traded Waddle. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so
absolutely.
Don't sit here and lie. You and Jess said y'all would have both traded them.
And I would have traded them.
Didn't mean that we were always shopping them around. No, we were waiting for calls.
Y'all just said y'all was trading them.
You're just twisting words. That's what it is.
Y'all said I was trading them. I literally said I was over exaggerating for peanuts. That's the only thing I over exaggerated was the peanuts part. But both of y'all was pissed off that we didn't take whatever the offer was for Achane, and both of y'all was pissed off that we didn't take that first one.
We didn't. No. Let me stop you right there. We didn't know. We don't even know what no offer was. We heard there was interest in Achane. We don't know what no offer was with Achane.
And y'all wasn't pissed off to say we should have moved off him.
I said we should. I wanted to know the offer.
They weren't willing to play ball.
I was saying, again, if they were willing to offer, I would have liked to know the offer so I could have told you if I would have accepted that for Achane or not.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Whoever did
I'm saying,
that was terrible time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, what I'm saying is I would have listened to offers. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Right? I'm not moving all. I'm not. Well, so then we're saying the same thing. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying
I would have listened to offers. Yes, and with the Achane, with the Jalen Waddle, a first and a third, yeah, I would have definitely considered that. Absolutely.
But you said you would have took the first from Denver. You said okay if they were. You said
right. Yes, I would. Yes, I would have listened. Yes, I would have listened. Yes.
You said no. You ain't say I would have listened. You said
I did say that.
Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I say something that you didn't say Tone, no, you lying. Because I'm not going to over exaggerate. I'm going to go verbatim. The Dolphins should have. Yes, they went out there and they asked for a first and third. But if Denver came and said, no, we're not willing to give up a first and third, we offer him first, then you say, oh, okay, well, instead of taking the first and third, I'll go ahead, give me that one. You didn't say that? Take that one and get rid of him?
I said when I was Denver, remember when I was out in Boston, I said we know they were reportedly offered a first. I would have went back and said, no, I wanted more. That's what I told you.
No. And then you said when they don't bite on it, you go ahead and take the first.
No, I didn't say why. I said I told you why Denver, in my opinion, did not offer more because Miami didn't again play ball. That's what I said. I told you I think if the Dolphins would have been more willing, right? It just felt like again they weren't willing to play ball. That's what I said.
So you didn't say, oh, Tone, with that first, we would be in the same predicament as we'll have the same
when we were having the conversation. Absolutely. Even with the first.
Took the first.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
No.
Then cool. I would have.
And remember, I was like, no,
cool.
because the Jets got three. The Jets have three in this. This year, and you like, no, it's next year. And
in 27. Okay. Right. Right.
So you said you would have took the first one.
And they're in 27. Okay. So yeah. So what? Now what's the problem? What happened?
Do you still? I want to know. You still think it's worth taking the first?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I would have took it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
N-
That's
now
crazy.
what?
And you
Okay,
took a second.
it's crazy for what?
You took a
No,
second.
I wouldn't have took no. I would have needed more. You know that we've had these conversations, but people also told me that they wouldn't.
Second and the third, though, right?
What I said was, if someone gave you a Christian McCaffrey package, now you want to sit here and tell the people what people said they would do if they got offered the Christian McCaffrey package? What did people say, Tom?
Christian McCaffrey package was a second, third,
fourth,
and the same job, and
then a fifth
next year.
and a fifth.
And I was there,
right?
And most people said they would take that, and I said you got that for sure.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They did not say. No, they didn't. Stop. You know what?
Who said they won't take it?
Y'all got it.
Who said they won't take it? Most people said you would take that, but you're not getting that from Waddle. You're not.
Okay, all right, cool.
I mean, for HN. You aren't getting that from HN. And me personally, I'm like, second, third, fourth, and the fifth next. I will consider it. But then my follow-up was, but let me speak for me, because I heard people say they would take it. I said, but now look at the team which you leave out. The Carolina Panthers, look how they look since they traded him away. Since they traded McCaffrey for all that, yes, the second, third, fourth, and the fifth. Cool. You got all that capital. Now what? They've been trashed ever since.
Yeah, all right.
So that's what I said. I said let's not forget about that. Leave that part out. Right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm not, because he's young. I'm not just so eager to move off of him. And you know, he went out there and did 200, because Lewis like, can you give me 65 yards? Can you give me 63 yards? You can't replace that. No, yeah, that's replaceable. He conveniently leave out the receiving aspect of it. But then he goes out and drop 225 on you, and you tell me how easy it is to replace that. Because yeah, you can find a running back that can give you 65 in the game. But can that same running back drop 225? 170, 174 rushing, and another whatever that is, you get it, what, 48, another 48 receiving. Can that same person that you're gonna bring him in do that?
How many games now in a 17-game season? How many games are you gonna get like that? What you got from H-Chain?
220, maybe not that much, but
okay. So no. I'm asking you because again, you got your bird chest poked out right now for 224 in a 17-game season. How many times are you getting 225 in a 17 game? I didn't ask you all the other stuff. I'm asking you how. Don't say how many more. I don't know. I'm at a specific number. How many times in a 17-game season do you think H-Chain's getting you 225?
Nah, you're not gonna get that often. That probably
the answer is one. Right. The answer is one. Right. Now, cool.
That ain't the answer. He done did it before. So stop. He did it before.
Cool. And he did it before. Now, Tone, Jess, what you just heard is, how are you gonna replace that? Okay, cool. You know what people would have told you? What year was Jay Ajayi a Miami Dolphin? You remember that year where it was like 2 or 3 straight games? Wasn't it like 2 or 3? Wasn't it like 2 or 3 straight games that he had 200 plus?
No, he had against he went 200 plus twice
against Philly and I think the Steelers. Wasn't it
Pittsburgh and Buffalo back-to-back games?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
People would have probably told you, "Hey man, you can't replace that."
No, nobody ever said that.
You can't replace that. Well, again, all I know, we replaced. All I know, we replaced it. All I know, hey man, you'll never be able to replace it. I don't know.
We replaced it. Who we replaced that with? Who we replaced Ajayi with?
What H-Chain? God damn it, what you talking about? We replaced it with H-Chain.
That was 2016. This 2025. Stop.
Again, replacement is replacement. I don't give a shit. My company I work at will replace me.
9 years. 9 years.
Again, cool. And if I leave my job, I'm sure 9 years later they'll find someone to replace me. A replacement is a replacement. The shit don't matter.
I'm not in the business for replacing someone in 9 years. I'm not in the business. I'd rather keep that person on and build a compound and have a 9-year winning window.
All right. Well, cool. Okay, cool.
No, we're not doing that. Come on.
Okay. Well, again, that I mean, that's fine. Okay, cool.
I'm keeping my young talent, A-Chan.
I know you are.
Waddle, Patrick Paul, You can
We
build
should
it
have kept
on his board.
Jalen Phillips. He was young. He was young and
No, no,
talented.
no, no,
We
no,
should have
no,
kept
no,
him.
no. He wasn't paying. He wasn't giving me the production that they give me. I'm talking about people that.
Okay, well,
If we want to just keep young people, then
I've seen Jalen Phillips give me 2 sacks in the game one time. Doesn't happen often. I've seen him do it.
What about a 4 season? I'm talking about 4 seasons of production.
Again,
You
cool.
can say you're not gonna get 200, but Waddle is almost guarantee you 100 plus total yards every game. Now you can't find a running back that can guarantee you that.
What?
If we're gonna really talk about his numbers.
I can find that. I can find a running back that's getting me 100 yards just in rushing. What you talking about?
Yeah. Who?
So you mean to tell me we can't get running backs that get 100 yards? You want me to go down the list? How many running backs? Like
you can.
The backup Rico Dow in Carolina can do it.
He's a starter right now.
Again, but he was a career backup.
No, he wasn't. And now
in
Dallas. You're lying. Don't lie on Rico Dow. No, he's not.
And you know, before he was the starter in Dallas, he was sitting behind people in Dallas. Do you know before he even got to Dallas, he was a backup running back here in Tampa Bay? You do know that, right? He's a career backup.
What he gave you in Tampa Bay?
He's a career backup. Yeah, I'm just telling you. You don't gotta like the answer, but you're gonna listen to it. The fact of the matter is he's a backup running back, and he's been a backup. He's been a backup. And he gives you more production than what A-Chain gives you. I know it hurts people's feelings. I know it hurts. I know it hurts.
Because what you just did was you lied about him. You lied about him give you 100 every game. That's a lie.
How much did Rico Dow give you when we went up to Carolina? How much he gave you?
He gave you 201.
Oh, okay, cool. But assuming that y'all A-Chain is the only one that can do it. Assuming that y'all that you can't find no one to do it. We just watched someone do it against us this year.
Now you telling lies. See, now you said only one.
Is that not the argument? How are we going to replace them? You go get somebody else. That's how you replace them.
No, you don't. I say when we say every time he give you 65, can someone give you 225? I just said 204. I said, can he give you 225, 2 touchdowns?
Oh, okay, all right. Well, again. When we get 45 next week, I ain't trying to hear that.
Can he split to the outside as a receiver and give you what
not many running backs can do that.
Oh, okay. So don't do like you always do and tell part of it so it sounds good when you say, well, he could rush for that. But what about
again, see,
because I see A-Chain give you over 200 rushing too. But I ain't never see Rico Dow go out there and run a route and catch phase and do all that. Never seen that.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So you mean he could do what Rico Dow doing plus more?
Okay, cool. That's what I'm telling you. You got it. Again, A-Chain, bro, sign them. Sign all these people. Tone got all the answers. Nigga, you dead wrong on this situation, and I don't give a damn. I don't care if you don't like it or not. You dead wrong in this situation. I don't care about none of that.
J.J. replaced Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown was it was a bust to me. I'm sorry, and he replaced Ricky Williams. No, Ricky Williams came after. No, he was before Ronnie Brown. Then Ronnie Brown came, and Ricky Williams came out of retirement. I forgot he went in there. No, you know what? I do want to sign. Not everyone. I just want to sign A-Chan. Keep Waddle around since we already got him under contract. Maybe give Patrick Paul a contract next season. Don't wait till it's too late. Whoever the new GM is, do not wait until it's too late on him, and start building. You know, keep Aaron Brewer around. Stop it now. I just want to point this out to y'all. This is the same person that was just telling us, that was arguing with us and posing an argument for how this team isn't as bad as everyone said it is. I just want to point that out. Now all of a sudden he just want to get rid of everyone. I'm just trying to figure out: are we bad as anyone think we is, or we aren't? Because
I don't know. I don't know how bad we are, but I know these 2 people that you trying to re-sign was drafted by the person that you said couldn't fucking draft. That's what I do know.
I didn't say.
Well. When other people say
he wasn't good enough at it. He wasn't good enough at it.
Well, again, he was good enough. He was good enough to get these 2. He was good enough to get. He was good enough to get the untouchables. I know that. I know he was good enough to find Patrick Paul. I know that.
Yep. And
I do know that. The 3 guys that you want to re-sign and keep around here forever, I know he was part of that.
Yeah. He did, right? That's cool. And now you want to talk about all the rest of them he brought in that
But
we don't,
remember,
that's not on the team.
we got rid of him because at the end of the day, what people told me, it's about the end results. Well, the end
Right.
results is Mr.
Uh-huh.
225 ain't getting us no damn playoff wins. And what the end results is,
That's right. That's
Mr.
'cause
1,000-yard receiver and Jalen Waddle, he ain't helping us get no playoff wins neither. That's what the
yeah,
realization is.
yeah, it is.
But it's
It is.
cool because
It
y'all
is.
love these players. But I don't care about none of that.
That's because you can't just have 2 and 3 people. It did. Football is the ultimate team sport. See, when you
I
go
don't
to
know
the
nothing
end
about that.
result,
Mr. 225 needs to carry us.
responsible for putting together a 53-man
Mr.
roster.
Mr. 225 needs to carry us. Mr.
Yeah,
225, Mr. End all be all can do all things. Will carry us to
yeah.
victory.
No, that's not how it
Carry
works.
us to victories then.
That's not where he tried.
What
But
you
you
mean?
got. But if you
No,
have,
well, he ain't
have,
working. It ain't working.
yeah, because you need a team. That's why. See,
It
the
ain't
end all be all. It don't stop at 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 good players. It's 11 on each unit, no matter what unit you put out
Again,
there.
I don't
Offense,
know that.
defense, special team. There's 11 on
Well,
each unit. So at
well,
minimum, you need
how did
33
that?
of
How
them
did
good.
that? How did that unit look yesterday? That defensive unit, those 11, did it look good?
They look good enough. Yes, they did. They
You know
did
who brought
amazing.
who brought in those 11?
Yeah, I know who brought in those 11. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Okay.
How did that 11 on offense look yesterday? Did they look all right?
No, two people look well. Let's say
Well,
5 people look
well.
good.
Again,
5 people. 5 of them.
I know we're gonna play. I know we're gonna play. What is Tua one of those 9?
No, I said 5.
Well, okay. Well, is Tua one of those 5?
No.
Okay, cool. Now is Waddle one of those 5?
Yes.
Now Waddle plays a dependent position. Now he looked good, but the person that was giving him the ball didn't look good. Make that make
No.
sense for me.
Because you can
So
have some good. You have.
so Jalen Waddle did it all by himself. Is that what you
I
telling me?
didn't. I didn't say
He
that.
plays a
I didn't.
dependent. So how did the man that needs a person to literally get him the ball? Waddle looked good, but the dude delivering the ball did it.
Because he missed Waddle. He threw 2
Oh, okay,
interceptions.
cool. Well, again,
This is the problem with all of your arguments. You always say
that's
one
fine.
part, and you
Let me
don't
ask you
say the
this.
full story.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. There has been games where Tua has played good, right? And he could have more yards on his resume or whatever. Let's say or even when he plays bad, right? And the ball hits Waddle dead ass in his hands and he drops it. Do we say that again? Tua played good, but Waddle didn't? Do we say that?
Yeah. You hear people say that all the
No,
time.
we don't. No, stop,
Look, now
stop,
you don't
Tone.
say. Hold on.
You know what? Again, you got
really
this
don't-
argument. You got it.
really gonna sit here and say we
I
never
ain't
heard
gonna say
people
nothing.
blame
I ain't gonna
Waddle?
say nothing.
Hold on. No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you talking about Batman? You talking about Batman? We heard the people like Batman say it. The lovers of Tua that will blame everybody and their mama. I'm talking about real people.
Okay, not real people.
I'm talking about real people. I'm talking. Yeah. I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm talking about real people. I'm not talking about the Tua. I'm not talking about the Tua lovers that will say anything and blame their own mama for Tua. I'm not talking about those people. No.
Hey, cool boy. Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, Waddle do play a dependable position, and that person that he depends on is not consistent enough. I never said he don't make no good plays. I never said that. See, that's why I tell a full story. I just don't tell about the bad or the good.
No full story.
I talk about the good and the bad. And you just point out.
You ain't telling no. You a storyteller is what you are. You a storyteller.
You can't on one a day, boy. I thought I put on for the show, boy. You putting on right now, boy.
No, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This boy Tony has changed for this show, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That man, hey man, listen. That man got all y'all. He got all y'all food. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just keeping it real, man. I thought over here at the Blitz Pickup, we supposed to keep it real. I can't just point out the bad and not point out the good.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Building, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. You don't get people going back and forth like this on them other channels because they too scared to go back and forth. I'm gonna hold them accountable every time, even though Jess wanted to escape. She wanted to scapegoat because she was riding with your boy, But now all of a sudden, when the heat is on, she ain't say this and she ain't. But I'm gonna let you slide today. I just wanted to make sure.
I don't know how I just got dragged into this. It wasn't even an argument. I just
y'all
got
make sure y'all hit that like, that
crazy.
subscribe button. And get the road to 800. Listen, man, it's getting cool down here in Florida. Lou, what it like up there in Tampa?
I think right now, the last time I checked, it was like 50, 53, I think, 54, something like that, 54 degrees.
Yeah, we running at 60. That 60. It was 67 earlier, probably like 65 or something right now. So I'm enjoying that. But listen, man, appreciate y'all. Blue, Jess, y'all got anything before we get up out of here?
No, besides you do a great job putting on for the show.
Hey, come on. Man, listen, man. I'm just here to tell a full story, man. But go ahead with your revolver. Go ahead, Luke.
Tone has become a master. I never thought it was usually it takes some time. This man says he's been out here for 2 weeks now preaching patience and all this shit. I wish he would have been more patient on YouTube because that man is putting on Jess, that man is putting on a goddamn show right now. You hear me? Boy, Lord, have mercy.
He just been on something for the past few days. It's all right. It'll wear off eventually.
Oh, so see now I want you to keep that same energy now. See?
Oh, I'm keeping my same energy.
Right.
You dragged me into this, so.
All right, Lou. I know you finna get a revolver to yourself, but go ahead, man. Get us up out of here, my brother.
Hey, man. Actually, the revolver is going to surprise a lot of people tonight. This has been the Monday episode of the Blitz Pickup. We'll be back Wednesday, 8:00-ish for Tone, the producer, for myself, for Jess. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Again, see y'all Wednesday. The revolver goes to Chris Greer's Untouchable Players. Let's go, baby.
Just don't touch him, then, God dog.